Hey, Annie Purdue Olson here. And have you ever had those conversations in conflict where you feel like you never get to resolution, or one person feels like it's resolved and the other person doesn't, or you think it's all taken care of, but then it comes back up to haunt you later? Well, we had an aha moment in this workshop that I was facilitating a little while back on the 4 conflict styles. And we were talking about these 4 styles, and one person said, wait a minute, each of these styles defines resolution to conflict differently, and the pathway to get there looks different for each one of them. And it really helped gel the conversation for everybody in the room to understand, yeah, I think resolution would be really hard if we're all defining it differently. And so I want to go over the 4 styles with you and tell you a little bit about how they define resolution to conflict differently. The 4 styles are the analyzer, the investigator, the mediator, and the advocator. Now, the analyzer does what exactly that word sounds like. They analyze the problem, and resolution to them looks like solving the problem. So they are trying to find out and sift through all the stuff that's going on and get to the bottom of the issue so that it can be resolved and they can move on from here. Now, the investigator goes at it a little bit differently. The investigator is all about getting all perspectives on the table. They want to see the problem from every single different angle. In fact, sometimes they'll even play devil's advocate so that they can see the problem from somebody else's perspective. Resolution to them comes simply in the process of investigating, and that's how conflict is solved. Now, the mediator has a different agenda. The mediator sees the issue, and the issue is important, but for the mediator, the relationships that are underlying the conflict matter. And keeping those relationships intact is what resolution looks like. So they are looking to find common ground. They are looking to find that place of compromise and be able to move forward from there. So at the end of the day, it's the relationships that matter. And the 4th style is the advocator, and the advocator advocates for everybody to have a voice. Really being listened to and respectfully heard is what's important in the conflict process. And so resolution comes from everybody being able to share their perspective and have a voice. And when all of those voices are heard, the process resolves the conflict. And so it's super fun to really be able to understand these different conflict styles and how we all approach the conversation a little bit differently. If you're curious about more, I have a conflict do's and don'ts sheet that you can click on the link in the comments of this video. I would love for you to have it and enjoy trying it out on some of your conflict conversations that are yet to come. Thanks for joining me.